Hello again.
Hello there, right here. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everybody doing after their Christmas vacation? It is the 28th of December. This was on a Sunday this year, so a Monday was a national holiday in the United States. Kind of how that works. Hopefully, you guys all had a great Christmas, had fun, stayed safe, and also was able to visit family. Who we got in chat? Little Rick's coming in with 3 months worth of sub using the resub. Saying hello again. Thanks to Little Rick's for the support. We're gonna probably lose our sub goal pretty soon. It's in the top right hand corner, but thank you, Little Rick's, for keeping it going. Appreciate that. If you guys don't know, if you're subbed, offer tons of perks. Check them all out. The link there in chat. We also got Shadow Cyclops, Inferno's here. First time chatter of Dehum. It's going to make the Wither Rose farm work again. Endermen are not taking damage from explosions, so all the Enderman Roses farms do not work. We can look into that today. That's one thing I want to look into, because I did have like 2 messages on my Wither Rose farm saying that it's not working the same way. We can see exactly what people are trying to talk about. Because when people say stuff don't work, it's not, it's not very helpful for me to explain, like, oh, did they do something wrong? Are they playing on a modded server? That sort of thing. Inferno coming in with a resub using the Prime for 6 months. Congratulations on half a year there. Inferno reaction. Appreciate the resub and also using your Prime. If you guys don't know if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, or if you know someone that does have it, make sure to use up each and every month, just as Inferno did there, as it's a great way to support me, plus to offer tons of perks, including you get access to Twitch sub and my supporter server. We got Fire Steve here versus B-Mate. May 10th, not found. All the great faces. Ted says, how you doing? doing pretty well. Spent some time with family. Got to visit different families, and for the most part is pretty nice. Also did upload a new video today, shorts video. It is a Wednesday, but they probably won't be doing snapshots kind of during this Christmas holiday. They didn't have a snapshot last week prior to Christmas, and they don't have a new snapshot day shortly after Christmas. They might have it. Let's see what might be the next day. Next Wednesday is on the 4th. It's possible by the 4th might be a new snapshot. Well, they might hold off to the next week after that. Yeah, as I get the stream going, be sure guys to check out all my socials. They're on screen. Also threw up links in the chat. Click them all to join them all. When I make shorts videos, I do also upload them to a TikTok. My previous one that uploaded reached over 1.3 million views on TikTok. That's kind of insane. Thanks everybody who follow me over there. If today's video does well on TikTok, I also upload onto Instagram and of course my YouTube shorts. So let's see. What do I need to do to actually get the stream going? I don't know if I'm going to continue using the info test command. Let me just remove that for now. Well, I'll work on it some other time. For the time being, I'll continue to use it. When like end of January comes in February, when it's kind of slow for YouTube and stuff, then I'll come in and I'll try to fix some of the stuff. Maybe I'll continue keeping it up to date. I think with the new pinned messages, there's really no reason to do the special command, kind of explain what's going on. What do you guys think about that? I'd love to like let everybody who joins the chat, like let them know what's going on without me having to constantly like address it. And I feel like the pin message kind of hits it on the nail. The nail on the head, I guess, as it said. Let's see. Search for info. Dating. Okay, so today would be updating farms and getting farm videos. Farm videos. Yeah, I guess I think farm videos. This seems very explanational. Information. Alright. That may says, any tips on starting a YouTube channel? Just get started. I did a bit of research before I started doing YouTube, but overall I'd say just start doing YouTube, and then as you're doing it, you'll learn stuff. Hey, there's Lightning MC. How you doing? Doing good. And Baby Orca. Hey, I recognize that. That was amazing. Having Skizzleman join your world, and you guys show him all your cool redstone contraptions. You had so many of them. I liked it that you really made a lot of unique ones, specific to your ideas and to your needs and wants. Very cool. That's kind of one thing I really try to promote on my channel. It's kind of the whole reason why I started my channel, is to kind of explain redstone and like very technical aspects of Minecraft in a way so that anybody can use that knowledge to create their own contraption. Baby Orca says, no commercial, bad timing. Aw, sorry to hear that. Yeah, what I said, I guess I can repeat myself. I just congratulate yourself on having the cool opportunity to be with Skizzleman in your world, showing all your cool redstone stuff and how you did so much cool stuff. We'll continue with the Christmas music. Probably do Christmas music until the Christmas vacation's like done. Week into it. I don't know if I even have a Wither Rose farm, but what I could do is take a picture of it. Hey, Rick! Coming in with 10 biddies, saying hello, Rays. It's your daily dose of bits. Thank you so much there, Rick, for getting us started on our biddy goal. You can see that in the top left-hand corner. We're trying to reach a goal of 999 biddies for the stream. Appreciate any support adding on to that. Well, I just realized my last Wither Rose video was like just 7 minutes. That's quite short. What in the world just happened? Rev Ringtail coming in with 100 gifted subs to the community. Well, it feels like 100. 10 gifted subs. I appreciate that so much. They're going to pop up in my chat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they all popped up. That was crazy. Thank you, Rev Ringtail. Coming with such insane amounts. This isn't the first time he gifted tons of subs, man. You've been very supportive of the community, helping everybody out with tons of gifted subs. If you guys got one from Rev Ringtail, be sure to thank them. Let's see who all got them. Turtle near you got one, as well as Storm Angel. Ooh, some Korean name. Maybe someone want to pronounce that. Miss Mari. Alworth. The Lucas. Oh, Lucas got one. That's cool. We know him. He's quite active in the community. Steven Marcos. From Monarchs. Steve Marcos. Also Forward. And Sloth Lives Matter. Oh my goodness. We got Sloth here in the chat. He got gifted stuff. That's amazing. And Sneaky. The Sneaky Sneaker. That's such a fun name to say. Yeah, if I call your name out, be sure to thank the amazing Red Ringtail coming in with 10 gifted subs to the community. With those, you get access to tons of perks. Check them all out. The link there in chat. Lots kind of spammy, but got some hype going on. Thanks everybody for throwing down the hype emotes. The amazing support. Got all sorts of different emotes. Wow, that was crazy. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. How was yours there, Rev Ring? Bot's going to continue going through all those. So, I uploaded a video just prior to Christmas. Saturday. It was Christmas Eve, I uploaded a video. That was my super simple iron farm. If you guys haven't checked it out, be sure to. It's the tutorial shows exactly how to build it up. A lot of people ask questions like, oh, how do you move the villagers and how do you move the zombie? I showed it in that video. It's super easy. Still get people that assume that's gonna be hard. Not, it's really easy. And like a 5-minute farm. It's much faster than digging any farms down into the ground, which is slower using early game tools and stuff. I did also add some extra tips in the comments. And also in the description, I added a couple extra tips that people asked about. So I answered those because they weren't answered in the video. So if you guys have that, super simple, yeah. Yeah, it's like a handful of items, make an iron farm within like 5 minutes. It's pretty cool. Chat scroll, did I miss your message? Oh, okay. And Baby Orca says, I have an 8,000 by 8,000 world. Only was allowed to tour the skids for 30 minutes. Oh, okay. So he had to really cram it in there. He hasn't seen much yet. That's a little thing I showed when your raid came in. It came out. Need a sort of goodies from the Piglin Bartering Farm. Probably you could do it less than 15 minutes. Yeah, I understand. Like I'm talented in doing that sort of thing, but it's really amazing to see people specifically design stuff for their worlds. That's where I really enjoyed watching your testing world, because you were designing stuff for like your ideas and your needs, where I design stuff for like the common person, right? I think like, what is the thing that people most likely will need in the world? Like, okay, iron farm, right? So then I try to do like a super simple iron farm or something like that. I do also have like side projects where I do funny stuff, like, I don't know, all my weird and funny farms, like a mob head farm. Not everybody's going to build that, but I really enjoy the challenge. BMAT says, bro, the Wither Rose farm was on the screen when you said you didn't have one. Okay. Did that really show up on the screen again? I do have a Wither Rose farm. I have several Wither Rose farm. I think what I was trying to say there is, I was surprised my Wither Rose farm was such short time. And then I also mentioned something like people saying that it wasn't working. So we're going to check that out today. Let me just double check that. My foot controller should be turned off now. And we found out it was the foot controller that was causing problems. No, it's still turned off. Okay. Did you still see, so the Wither Rose farm popped up on screen? Redbrink says, the holiday has been interesting. Ooh. What makes someone else's a tiny bit better? Yeah, you always have like these ideas like, oh yeah, this is how it's gonna go. Never usually goes like that. Yeah, I had one of my sisters, she was sick with strep throat. Well, she decided to show up. It's like, I really don't want to be around you. I really don't want to get strep throat when the main thing I do is talk. Yeah, so hopefully everybody had a somewhat nice Christmas holiday. Or at least an interesting one. Like Rev. Babe Orca says, not my needs, just a want ever my crazy brain come up with. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's so cool. I mean, that's kind of with like, that's like Tango and Impulse. That's kind of what they do, right? They just have ideas. Like Tango's like, hey, I want to do like a mini game, right? And then he'll try to think of a cool way to add a mini game to his place. 100 active daily players. Wow. Doohive says you need to make sure in the latest version. Pretty sure that's the only version it doesn't work on. Okay. Hey, Doom, if you want to help with something, just check the to-do list on Discord. Appreciate that. Did I ping you there? I thought I pinged you there. Let's check. To-do list. Yeah, I did ping you there. Check it out. What version is the testing? It's on the latest version. There's a full release. Wow, we've been chatting for almost a half hour. Let me throw these announcements up on my YouTube so everybody knows we are streaming, and then we'll get into it. It's fun chatting. Like, if you guys have anything you want to chat about, I'll pick that up as soon as we start the actual stream, because I don't want to have people look at a boring screen forever. So let's see. Throw up an image. Let everybody know that we are framing. Okay. Updating farms and videos with latest info. New day's video. Yeah. So, did put out a shorts video today. It's a really cool video that shows a 1 minute a 1 minute tutorial on how to build my warden farm. Great job by ClickEMC for editing the video down. I'm always impressed by how well people actually edit my long format videos to short format ones. Look at his superb job. So we will throw that up, let people know about that, and we'll get the stream going. Wait. I'll also throw this up on Twitter. Hopefully, I do have like a bunch of to-do list things, stuff like that. Hopefully we can slowly knock those off. I'm guessing like my plan is like over the next two or 3 months, I'll continue working on things that I never quite got to. It really depends on snapshots because it's possible that there could come out some pretty crazy stuff in January for 1.20 snapshots, which is going to be a lot of fun, but it also means I'm not going to get to some of the other things. Alrighty, go ahead and send those announcements off. Yeah, let's get started. Funny, we were talking for like 30 whole minutes, which I enjoy talking. It just my voice doesn't last for long. 1 hour talking, that's fine. 1 hour talking per day. Cause can one of the stream mods do emotes only, please? I guess the Doom is here. Yeah, that was a pretty cool word you had there, Orca. Every Wednesday, so typically every Wednesday, Orca, we do a testing stream. So I have a testing server where anybody can join, and you guys are welcome to join. We all get on, we just test different things, the play around stuff, usually in new snapshots, because that's when new stuff comes out. You're welcome to join us there. Typically every Wednesday, sometimes we also do like Fridays and Saturdays. To learn about my server on my Discord. NYC says, how's David treating you? Pretty well. Kind of, you know, got rested up over Christmas, chilled out. I'm kind of excited to get back to finding some cool stuff in Minecraft. No more chatting. No more chatting. Oh, I see. You stop people from chatting. Doom, can you do emotes only, please? It was redeemed like just a couple chats above. That's one way to stop me from reading chat. okay, what are we doing today? So let me guys show you. Don't continue to be like updating my different video descriptions. That's kind of what we did last stream, but we have kind of a side project now. So a couple things coming down the pipeline in this video, or this world here. This is a world where we had Timo. Yeah, so this was Friday's video. It was my simple iron farm. Super simple. It's by far the simplest one. And early game and stuff like that. I know some people are like, oh, why didn't you like mention about campfires? I guess I should have mentioned campfires, and that's what I did add. I did add in the what is it? Description and stuff about campfires. But even with like a soulfire campfire, it's much slower than lava. And that's the problem. Like, it's quite slow. I think it's at least twice as slow. But look how he's jumping. It's probably be, well, maybe not. Cool down stuff. Emotes only. Thanks, Doom, for enabling that. Do that for 3 minutes. Average. Guys can throw up all the different emotes we have. Yeah, that's why. I think see it died. That's why I in the long term I would not recommend using campfires. And you can see like digging down to here, most of this floor is all made of dirt. So like digging down here is super easy because of all the dirt. Where if you were going to dig a deep iron farm, I see some people like want people to dig down like iron farm. That's going to be really hard because once you go down further, it's stone. And stone's really hard to dig large amounts out of. It takes several minutes compared to just putting up a couple temporary dirt blocks and putting some blocks down and then scooping those up with your shovel. But yeah, what's coming down the pipeline is also my simple villager breeder. Looks like it is working great. Look at all the villagers in there. So far, they don't look like... Might have been one escapee villager. We did see one that was running around here somewhere. Maybe it died off. But so far, nice thing is this farm's kind of been running in the background. No zombies got in there or anything, caused any problems. No beds got occupied by other villagers or anything like that. So it looks like it's all working good. Yeah, so that video is coming out maybe this Friday. I really haven't got too many videos set up ahead of time. And this was one where we noticed the problem with the villagers getting out, so we did make the other version a little bit wider. Some of these other things are kind of older things. So that's kind of a couple things we have to look forward to. And also, of course, my pumpkin, melon, cane farm. Look forward to that as well. Most only is done. That's some cool emotes. Dude, just imagine not being able to speak in chat. Wow, dude. Oh, let me fix my controller so you guys can see it. Will we be using my controller today? I think a little bit. We'll see. So yeah, then the other farms that coming up video is we did record this. It's because my hand's really unique emotes. Right? That's it called? Emotes? Yeah, over here we have a couple more farms videos. So I think it was last not this last Friday, but the previous Friday, I did a video going over my bamboo farm, how OP it is. So then I'm going to show these farms, which are melon, pumpkin, cane farm. So look forward to those. The bamboo farm actually did pretty well, so I was happy. does remind me I can update the title of it. So let's do that. So everyone will need this at 1.20 OP bamboo. So I'm gonna try to make sure my titles also kind of explain. Has something like the word bamboo reference because we are talking about bamboo. I like to have very interesting titles, but also update them. People that are actually looking for bamboo farms can find them. So besides that, I had a couple comments on this video. Well, not this video specifically, but I have a few of these different videos. And they're saying like 1.19.3. The Enderman was acting differently. Now, typically when I get people saying like, okay, something's not working, usually I kind of refer them to the world download. Actually, wait, oh, okay, that's new other cages, okay, it's kind of irrelevant. But I did have somebody comment saying that in the world download, it still did not work. So when I have like maybe 2 or 3 comments that are all very specific on something not working, not like a general, this doesn't work. It's more like specific saying like, okay, this mechanic's not working. Then it's a good indication I should check up onto it, see if either something did change during the snapshots, or when servers updated to 1.19.3, a paper server or a spigot server, did they somehow break it? So that's what I have to figure out. So I went ahead and downloaded it using the world download. And I'll open it now. Let's throw that into my saved world. I normally don't keep all my different farms on file. Let's go ahead and should be called probably Rose or something. Rose, there it is. So let's just open it the way it is. Barry, thanks for contributing about 23,000 points. And 18,000 from a Lightning MC. Sunset says there's more rewards. Yes, guys, check out the Gordy, or I guess channel points rewards. I offered tons of different rewards you guys can purchase. Sunset also contributed 12,000. New rewards. Good point. Didn't even think about that. The great pun. Rewards. Okay, let's lower that down so it's not so loud for you guys. So, what's the problem? Okay, so the main thing which I thought people were talking about, I thought people were saying, oh, people were saying Endermen aren't getting damaged. Well, the Endermen are getting damaged, right? See this little explosion that's happening right here? This is Endermen getting damaged. They're just not dying. So are they teleported then dying? Let's turn on hitboxes. They're not really like teleporting or dying. Okay, let's just, to make this easy, let's remove this. Oh, we should also remove that. Okay. And the teleporting thing is typically they would die, so they wouldn't teleport. So let's, I think I have to do something with their, something with, But they're not taking enough damage. What I'm going to do is stop them right here. And let's do data get entity. Oh, I also have a command here. I don't know if that confused people. Okay, they got 40 health. Drop them down. So they got 1 health. And it teleported, and I think it just has 1 health. Okay. So let's first stop this command block. Put it over here, I think. Oh, do we have a stream mod that can write up, it can pin a message? To place water on the island, they don't teleport. Yeah, but this worked beforehand. Problem is the Endermen aren't dying. So I wonder, let me just stand in there in survival. Okay, so there's half a heart. It's possible that the Endermen just have too much health. They might have made it so that we're in hard difficulty. Let's do 1 Enderman here. So he has 40 health. Let's check him again. So it's like the withers damage don't actually damage them. Kind of interesting. Like I don't see any indication that his health is getting any lower. Luke Rip, welcome in. First time chatter. They're taking fall damage and then teleported to the main island. Yeah, it's what should happen is they should take damage and just die. It's like they're taking damage, but they're not actually. They're taking damage, but they're just not dying. JMT, thanks so much for coming in with the resub and total of 6 months. Holy muggers! Congratulations on half a year. Appreciate the support there. Sure, check out all the perks you get along with being a supporter of mine. Also got that 6-month badge. Fifth Farms, paste them, imperfect and void, and they didn't die from explosion. Says D-Hum. Okay, so you put it in a void and they did not die from the explosions. Okay, so we could test that next. Could it be that the Witherhead is a projectile? The projectile is not hitting them. The projectile is exploding and then doing damage to them. Even older farm where they drop in a big hole, take 0 damage and are 1 health. Thank you, JMT. Okay, so what we could do is we could put the Enderman in a boat so it can't teleport. Oh. Go into the boat, Enderman. Okay. Let's try a normal boat. Enderman, go in the boat. Yeah, they just don't seem to take damage. Wonder specifically what was changed about this. Can't think of anything specific that would cause this. EUAN PC, thank you for coming in with the raid. What would it be? Okay, let's see if there's a bug report on it. Probably will be one. Enderman. Wither. Enderman Wither. Let's order by wait. This isn't what I want. I want the fans. This view? Oh yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so I want date created to be very new. Here it is. Enderman or it is resolved as a duplicate. Okay. So there's another duplicate. Enderman teleport away instead of taking damage from Ender crystals. TNT. There is it. Okay. Confirmed. Unresolved. If you're trying to make raised works with the rose farm, proper spawn proof area with water, Enderman have nowhere to teleport to. Thing is water, they can't teleport. If they're take blast. But no damage is taken. Like they're immune. A mob takes damage, they flash red first. In this case, Endermen do not even flash red. All the other mobs take damage. Enderman blast. I think it's explosive weather blast. Flash red while doing so. Testing less nature. Really Enderman. A really good explanation there. Says NYC is the explosion similar to an ender crystal or TP, meaning that wood mob takes more damage if they're on the same Y level. Explosion almost the beats of the music. Still kind of loud, isn't it? Wait. What? I set to 0. 0 is not off. Oh, I guess it's just big difference between 3%, 1%. Okay. Even in the boat, yeah. So in the boat, If I was here in survival... See, I'm taking damage. I'm farther from Enderman. Okay. I'm gonna add a screenshot to it. So it definitely seems like it's known about, right? From ender crystals, ET, and wither explosion. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good bug report. Explains everything, shows everything. I'm just gonna add a image and I don't think there's anything really I want to do. Like, I don't think I want to change the farm because it's something that was accidentally changed that that caused this. Yeah, explore a small comment, and let me add an image. Get how to do that. Add journal link or attachment. Okay, I'll add the there's a screenshot to this, and like I said, I'll just make a comment in the video, and I'll link it to the bug report, and that way I know it's going. Okay, Bill has redeemed for me to be quiet for 2 minutes. Save my voice. Go ahead and do that. Thank you for the redemption. Starting now. 2 minutes of saving my voice. Guys, go check out that redemption and all the other ones. There is a lot of them. A lot of new ones. Let's go ahead and also... I don't know why I can't edit my... Why can't I edit through? Maybe I'll edit my comment from here. I've done it before. Well, that means I have to go to the actual video or edit it. Let's do that then. I'll just edit my comment and let people know. There is a known issue with this. That way people can take appropriate action. Thanks everybody who brought this to my attention. Okay, left a comment on the video as well. You guys can check that out if you want to. I guess we could do just an update to 1.19.3. Doesn't really bring anything too useful. Hopefully they get that fixed. Dilhan says, I tried to make a non-Enderman farm, but making a good wither cage is hard. Yeah, I mean, you could still use chickens and stuff. I have a chicken version of this. I have a zombified piglin version of it. So if you want to, you can check out those. Remember, do I have any other ones? Those are kind of main things that you can do. I think it's the emotes only chat for right now. Emotes only is only for, I think, 3 minutes or something. It's without talking. That's harsh enough. 2 minutes on stream. Good luck letting redstone. Yeah, it's just a way to try to let me save my voice. Because I would love to stream for like 8 hours. But I just physically can't. I'll be spewing blood. Hey, Bill. Somebody were to redeem a shoe, and then another person would redeem funny story. Would you have? That's funny. Type in chat. Type out the whole story. Deham says it's sad the server already updated. Yeah. Depends on what the wither roads are for. If I'm for black dye, I would recommend using like my squid farm for black dye. Otherwise, I would just recommend using, you could just like try to do without until they fix it, or use my chicken version of it, or I also got like a piglin version of it. Though again, I don't think the piglin version would really work now because of the way, yeah, back then there was a way to hold withers in, but it probably doesn't work. But definitely test stuff before you build it up on servers. Sunset has redeemed drink up, thank you. And NYC has redeemed me to be quiet for another 2 minutes. So we'll do that just in a bit. And Little Ricks has redeemed a brand new first time redemption of Let's Talk Facts. Okay, I forget what that was even about. Can somebody tell me exactly what that's about? I think it's where I just tell you a fact about myself. This is pretty cool. GHK came up with all these different purchases stuff. Pretty cool. Emote fact time. Can someone tell me exactly what it says for the Let's Talk Facts? I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna keep this world download around just to check it between snapshots and stuff. Random fact about Ray. Okay. A random fact about Ray. Let's see. When I was little, I liked my fingernails not be cut short because I use them to pluck Lego blocks apart. And to this day, I like my fingernails longer rather than super short. So there is your random fact. You guys can redeem that and also many more with your Gordy points. There's a bunch of different new things you guys can purchase. Check those all out. Yeah, remember I still gotta do the 2 minutes of quiet. I want to delete some of these worlds, but I don't think we're going to delete them today. Let's continue. We went ahead, we figured out that, so that's resolved. We'll continue looking at different videos of mine that could be updated. NYC says, it would have been such a good drawing in NMS Paint. Drawing a bunch of fingers and fingernails. Orca says, so now we're going to ask Mumbo for a silly redstone contraption that uses nails to pry open Legos. Oh, I see what he did there. Mama does those videos where he does silly suggestions. That would be a pretty silly one. Let's check out this farm. We did have some problems with this farm during the snapshots. I just want to make sure it's working adequately. Whoever has it blowed up. I'm just having it run around in the background. Okay, I'll do, we got stream mods that could do a poll. Oh yeah, we got Doom here. So, Doom could do a poll asking the viewers if they want to watch in the background, either watch this farm run, which is my automatic mangrove tree farm run in the background, or would they like to watch my automatic mobhead farm? Like that was 2 short minutes. I haven't did the quiet for 2 minutes yet. I still gotta do that. Yeah. Is there any other stream mod that's active? Ooh, is this one very similar to the Zaylee one? Yes, it is. It's actually the exact same platform and everything. I just made it work for mangroves. And that's what these pistons underneath are for. Push up the waterlogged blocks, which I still, to this day, it has to be a bug, but they said they didn't want to change it. I was like, very strange. I don't know. There's like, we could look at the bug report. Look at the bug report and see. I feel like they didn't really explain themselves. Dashboard. Here's their current work progress. Won't fix. Works as intended. Let's look at... I do this. Issues. Sorted by me. We're looking for one to do with mangroves. Mangrove was replaced. Oh no, this was one to do with fire and stuff. Oh, someone actually found some pictures. That's nice. That's more pictures. Okay. What's the other mangrove one? Divert flowing water. Yeah, that was a duplicate. This was the report. I think it was works as attended. Did they explain why? Small enough of an edge case to leave as it is. Okay, so that's what he wrote. Okay, I kind of do remember that. I asked for it to be reopened. It was open several times and closed several times. It didn't make sense because for multiple reasons it didn't make sense. But if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, it's just a bug to do with roots when they spawn in. If you notice these roots when they spawn in, they're going to turn to water-logged roots, even though there's no sources here. So it's like you make sources out of nothing kind of thing. So watch this tree. See, these are all sources. See the water flowing away from them? And that's why I had to smush the water sources with pistons in order to break them. There's just not a bunch of random water sources all over my farm. So that is why that is that. That's a lot of that. Rhyfrost says, can we see the mob head farm? I've never seen it before. Oh, I worked on it for the last like 4 years or something. Oh, tree farm. Okay, if you guys want to vote, I guess the vote's almost done. Only 3 of you guys voted. What was the answer? I think it's a tree farm, right? Try to convince everybody to vote for the mob head farm. 6 of Zalia's ones running in the background until I realized never place a TNT. Never place a TNT. You'd be waiting for a while. Rhyfrost says, I think the lay would be more useful if there was a way to make a single lay seek out every item at the same time. In general, it's just not going to be that useful. It's like the main problem that Minecraft has is they design things to be useful at for many situations. So it's like hoppers can do many things, right? Hoppers can pull items, hoppers can push items, hoppers can store items. They can be, turned on and off. They do a lot of different things. They can be turned different directions. Because they do a lot of things, averagely, they don't do anything very well. They're not like super good at any one of those things. Mix the drink up. Same problem with the lays. The lays can do a bunch of different things. Probably more than what most people understand. And therefore they're just not very good at doing a specific thing. Okay, so we're going to watch this tree farm operate. Should I put it on this side? I mean, I'll put it on this side, I guess. You guys can see how it works. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and update my current videos on my channel. The last stream, I was updating my more popular videos, make sure that they're linked properly and they have everything they need so people can find what they're looking for. I'll throw that over here. You guys can watch a farm over there. So this is just all my videos sorted by popularity. And we made it kind of far last stream. I think we did. So like my farms that said like 1.17 farm? No, 1.16? Yeah, 1.16. 1.16 was another, right? So like instead of saying 1.16, we changed it to now the thumbnail says tons of farms and also says different farms here. So we're just trying to make sure the farms in the videos make sense even years afterwards. Because a lot of them still continue to work. So we did this farm, we did this farm. The Wither Rose farm. Let's update that. I'm just gonna, we did update it last time, but I think I'm gonna change the format. I'm gonna say new auto wither farm in description, or newest. New auto wither farm in description. And then, I think I'm going to link the farm everything document here. Do not even have the farm everything document here? Oh, it's right here. Newest farm, newest farms, newest farm version. Here. Newest farm version. Trying to like say like the newest versions will always be on this document. Because I have so many videos, I always have to update like the links and description. I think it's gonna make more sense in the long-term run, or in the long run, to kind of force people to check the document. And that way I just have to go one spot to update it. Thanks for the drink up. Since we missed a poll, LAs need AI work. Yeah. I can always use improvements. Orca says, one thing LA I want to do is follow me. Pluck out items from a stack I gave them. Deliver to me so I can put it in a shulker box along the way. They don't bloody blue fellows. Yeah, I feel like I feel like maybe they're a little bit limited in what you can do with them, just because they say like they try to make the same features for Bedrock Edition. So, and they say like, oh yeah, people on phones don't have that many buttons to push. They can't do like special things like Control Shift click or something strange. Or it produces too many items. Cover though to be while walking behind flying items too big. 5 minute despawn. Up item. Yeah, they're pretty slow at picking up item. You could post it on my media channel on my Discord if you want to. There's a special channel for media. There's also a channel just for your videos on my Discord. There's a special channel just for pictures too. I don't know if you need anything special to post there. Maybe you do. Okay, let's do the 2 minutes of me saving my voice but not talking, and then we'll update this. Okay. 2 minutes of silence completed for that redemption. I just switch a couple titles over so they make a little bit more sense. I think I'm going to do this to these other ones too, even though we did update these last time. It makes so much more sense for me to put that type of title. It says new version and so and so. New AFK Fish Farm. New. Maybe I shouldn't do that. There's too many caps. AFK word as well. Also added this too. Newest farm versions will be here. Rifrot says Skulk Sense are basically useless because of all the interface they get. Their experience they get. I think they'd be more useful if there was a way to make them all receive one signal strength instead of having a filter out after the fact. The right signal first bit. Yeah, so the problem is typically when you're trying to use them, they get bombarded by other signals, which means they get occupied by them, and then they end up being occupied and they miss the very important signal that you're trying to listen to with your Skulk Sense. Yeah, this is something I addressed when they first came out, and people suggested like, hey, you could do it like note blocks, right? You could like click through them to go through different modes. So maybe maybe there's a default mode like they are currently, but then there you could click through them to like a different mode. And this other mode is like, hey, it's like you could tune it. You could tune it to a specific noise. Orca, I'll post in the help channel because I've been breaking my brains over it for 3 months now. Oh yeah, go ahead, Orca. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any question or anything, feel free to ask in the chat. A lot of times the specific things that kind of like the long-term players want out of items, right? A lot of times they just want items to be useful in the long term. And sometimes items aren't that way. Oh, we could do it to this farm too now. Newest. Newest quick iron farm. Version and tutorial. Oh, OMG Chad did a tutorial. I forgot about that. I guess his channel is now called OMG Craft. Hmm. I'll put it just underneath this. There. I can also add that 5-minute thing because I think people like that. 5 minutes. Okay. So I think there's a newer version of this view. Wi-Fi says the idea was to run a signal into sensor and then it would be tuned to only pick up from that signal. Every idea would work too. The signal thing is cool. Like it's definitely like a unique way of interacting with a block, but never user friendly. You can imagine like every time you place down a dog sensor, you have to then get that very specific noise they want to hear. Maybe the noise is like a creeper exploding, right? It's like, okay, I have to get a creeper over here to explode in order to program this. It's like, you know, there's some really specific things like lightning. It's like how you can get a lightning, wait for lightning storm to occur just so you could program it. That's what makes it hard. Bridge builder. Let's see if we get bridge builder. And Hmm. That thing is... Oh, can I do Control Z? Okay. Okay, I can do undo changes. I could do this. There, leave that part in there. I'll put the word edit here too, I think. Tango has now an issue where a bat's going to sit hang on a block is causing his doors to be checked out open. Because that's the different strength the bat flaps about. Training a skull to detect footsies would be ideal. Well, I mean, you could also like make it like a note block where you just tune it to a specific noise. You're saying a bat touching, like a bat sitting on a block is making a noise, but it would be different noise than the flapping noise, right? Yeah, it's different because it's like, I don't know what is it considered? Maybe it's like walking or something. Maybe it's considered, even though bats don't really walk. I didn't know that bats could do that. Typically, bats can't interact stuff. Like bats can't activate tripwire. Well, that's something they specifically made that way so bats wouldn't cause problems where you're using tripwire. Bats can also not be picked up with minecarts, so they can't bump into minecarts. So they can't cause problems with minecarts. They can't be bumped into or picked up with boats. These are all things that are done on purpose so they don't interfere with redstone. So it's a whole bats causing problems. It is fascinating. I know they do the flapping thing because there's the whole flapping thing, but I didn't know them sitting. Like, which one is that? Under, is it walking? Redstone, so pushing, putting redstone signal to, okay, that makes more sense. Still pretty tough to do. Because, you have to keep whatever signal strength. And there's some very specific ones that are hard to easily place down. I think your idea is more of an imprinting. Oh yeah, okay. My misunderstanding of your idea. Yeah, that's definitely, I would definitely consider that imprinting. A good term. Orca says, apparently, I gather from his stream, a bat's going to sit hang is a strength of 1. So I think that's walking, right? He needs 2 for walking, which is very consistent. Not tripwire, skull sensor. Yeah, I'm saying tripwires aren't affected by bats. Therefore, bulk sensors shouldn't be affected by bats in some cases, probably. You're saying, what is the signal strength? The very first one, it's not walking? Let me just look it up. Oh, this bulk sensor. One is step. Yes, that is walking. Entity walks on the ground or a minecart rolls. But what in the heck is bats consider stepping? That's pretty odd. Did Tango actually confirm that it was bats stepping causing it? That seems like worthy for a bug report. Didn't break bedrock. And let's go. I forget you can always use the arrow keys to hop to the ends, pushing up and down. 3 ways to break bedrock in description. New uses. New use. New. Better ways. Because this isn't a farm, I can't link really to the farm everything document. It's never really going to show up there. Standing still, he hears the door open and it drives him nuts. But was he able to confirm that's bats? I mean, I'm guessing he did because he does test stuff quite well. Hedja says, it's almost New Year's. Many people are buying fireworks. Do you know if you can buy them whenever and launch them whenever in whatever state you live in? Because in Sweden, you can only fire them 3 days of the year. We can fire fireworks all year round. If you have private property, you could shoot fireworks all year round. Right, it's on your own property. My nearest neighbor is like over a mile away from me, so they're not going to hear it. But yeah, as I said, definitely got to check out your local laws because cities have their own laws different from counties and states and nations. It really depends. If there's a fire watch, typically New Year's happens where most places where it's like snowy or rainy, right, during like the rainy season. So you're more likely to be able to shoot fireworks off because there's enough moisture on the ground. You don't have to worry about firework going up in the air and then coming back down and starting a fire. Now, we also have 4th of July in the United States, which is our Independence Day. That's completely different. That happens in one of the hottest times of the year, which is July 4th. And it's very common for either the state or the county to be in a no burn. It's called a burn ban, meaning you can't start a fire. And they can also stop from shooting fireworks. Because even if you shoot fireworks in your own land, you start a prairie fire, you know, the prairie fire might go for like 20 miles and burns everybody's place and house and stuff down. So it doesn't just stay on your land when a fire happens, especially if there's wind and stuff. But yeah, we've had that problem before where we'd had large fires destroy stuff. I think I know what you mean. Up here and then, yeah. I mean, they're literally called fireworks. There's fire involved. If you're someplace where you don't have enough moisture, it's very common for a forest fire to start or a grass fire to start. Same fireworks can be fired every time of the year, but only get sold to the public during Christmas season. For us, there might be some limits, but it's mostly like the places that sell the fireworks, they're just not open most of the time of the year, so it doesn't really matter. It's like you probably could buy them, but there's no place selling them. Because typically when it's with the bigger fireworks, because they're considered explosives, they can't sell them in like a normal store. That's why you have to go to a special spot to buy fireworks typically, because they're considered explosives. Adjusting, put in cake, little sparklers. Yeah, see, that's something you might achieve by a store if you're going for the big explosions. I mean, you can make your own fireworks too. You have to look at your own local laws and stuff like that. Okay, so this is updated. Da da da. 3 easy ways to work into. We will save that for that. Yeah, but I mean, I guess like New Year's shooting fireworks is something that like I would guess most countries would do, right? Like most countries celebrate New Year's. Not all of them celebrate it on the same day. Because right, there's like a lunar calendar, and there's also like it's the Chinese calendar or Japanese calendar. We've created pets and animals. They deserve peaceful New Year's too, according to the post made by. Huh. Also, what's the age restriction for fireworks? I have no clue. I don't know. There's probably some age restriction. I just don't recall. When I was growing up, we had like a canister, or it was like a metal box, and we stored all our fireworks in it, and we just keep the fireworks in there all year round. And like whenever you want to shoot a firework off, you just go to this box, grab a firework, and shoot it off. So our parents just bought fireworks and put them in there. And I know a lot of people would give us fireworks too. Like a lot of times people, if they don't use up their fireworks, they don't really last that long. So they would just give them to us. Like hand-me-down fireworks. Very interesting. I don't know if I've ever like I don't think I ever really participated in like a New Year's fireworks thing. Usually did like the 4th of July one. I think it's just so cold, you know. You don't really feel like shooting fireworks off when it's so cold. Okay, let's see if I could tweak this one too. It's really fun to watch fireworks explode, though. Oh yeah, that's something I need to think about. Should I put like the versions in the title? What versions they work in? New, better type. Hero of the village. Do another edit. Newest versions of farm. Control, delete, build here. Yeah, I never know if I should add the versions because I have to keep updating that. New versions come out. It isn't the worst, but it just says each state seems to have different ages. So it's 18, 16, 14, even 12. Oh, that's interesting. So, like, all fireworks are classified kind of the same? I really don't know how that is. I thought it'd be like, okay, I could sell maybe like sparklers to someone younger, but maybe if it's something more explosion, maybe you have to be older. Okay, so the neighbor almost killed a tree a couple of years by throwing a bomb style thing at it. Huge gaping hole still in it. Only good thing, I guess, didn't land on person animal. In my city, where 20 years ago, a firework factory exploded. News even was shown on CNN back then. No need for booms since then. Huh. Surprised they do damage to a tree. Suppose if you kept putting in the same spot. Trees usually have bark, but I guess not all trees have thick bark. Oh yeah. So there's a poll if you guys want to take part in it. Should he put in which version it works in the title? That's referring to this. The title, should I put in versions they work in? Otherwise, like what I could write is still works, check description. I could also put that too. Still works, check description. And then in the description, I can put in more details. Should also read the description, make sure it still makes sense. Trouble. Automatic, easy. Or any Java Spiral. Yeah. Okay. People said they do like the versions in the title. They put it in there, but it's gonna be probably the very end. Yeah, remember it's after a while. I almost have like 1,000 videos on my channel, so after a while it's like how many videos I want to update. Like I said, I do look if it's for version I'm on. No version, I'll build it, test it, just so it does work. That's good, but not everybody's willing to take those extra steps. Try and make it as easy. People to. A lot of times people will write in the comments like, "Hey, does it still work?" And then there's a lot of people that just go into the comments and look and see, "Hey, did someone write this works?" So I do try to answer the comments in all my videos when possible. Okay. Try to keep that in mind. Let me refresh this, see what that looks like. I guess if we also change the view of this, see the other components of the farm. Here we'll do a above version of it. Okay. Still works. Check description. The the longer the names are, that's why it's harder for people to read the entire title. Very easy way to break bedrock. Also update this one and newest AFK. Also capitalize the word description. Here's quick iron farm description, 5 minutes. Ogre says, do look if okay, there's a thumbnail I've made. A gold farm. Oh really? It's this one here. That's pretty awesome. Simple Wither Skeleton Farm still works. So you can also add versions in there. At the very end, I don't know if it helps at all or not. People might not even see that far. Oh, when does this start working? I think it's when Piglins came out, so it's 1.6. 1.19 plus. What is this link to? Oh no, that's the Wither Rose farm. 1.16 plus Wither Rose farm. Using Piglins. Gotta remove any words that are related to versions. Because the more areas in the description stuff where I have the word different versions, more likely for people to I mean, I could even say new simple words. Even just this. It's more likely people be like, oh, I don't play in that version, so it doesn't work for me. Homebrew sorter couldn't keep up. Wow. Oh, the thing you showed on Skizzleman's stream, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. I guess I did read that. He's saying that you're doing that to sort stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen my Piglin sorter. The one I use for sorting Piglin loot. Actually, I updated it not too long ago either. I think it was in the video where I talked about the lathe, maybe? Problem is if I don't have a specific video for it. Oh, I think I put it inside of my my book sorter video. Yeah, it uses it works in it works prior to 1.20, but it also right here. This is my piglin sorter. So the piglin loop, and then this sorts out all the items using normal redstone, and at the end here, they're just a couple of lays that sort out everything else. And when 1 at 20, they can sort out one more item that they couldn't sort out before. It was a potion type. Pretty cool. It's compact and simple. It actually sorts out everything. Everything that comes from bartering, at least. Eventually, up for putting bartering piglins in carts, having them split their bartering goods into portals. The overall faster sorting. Yeah, the way I have mine set up is the farm is just as fast as the sorter and the bartering. So it's all the same speed. So it's like, it doesn't matter if you're bartering super fast, because it doesn't matter because it's limited by the farm, which is already set up to be as fast as it could be. Alrighty. Let's save this one. Oh yeah, let's see what this one links to. Update to make better. So I wonder what is that all about? This is... Oh. Okay. Okay, this is just a simple... They're just some minor tweaks I made to this farm. Okay, so that link's fine. Still works. Super Trek, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in with the raid. How was your stream? Did I ask? We also had a raid from EUAN. How their raid or how their stream was. Thanks guys for the raids. Welcome in. Okay. Updated that video. Automatic beacon farm. That's a really fun video. Only 15 minutes. I should do a shorts video about the beacon farm. When January, February comes, I'll probably work with some more of my viewers, see if they want to help me take some of my old videos and turn them into like kind of cool, edgy, fast-paced shorts, like 1 minute long videos. That would be a fun one, to make a 1 minute video all about my beacon farm, because there's a lot to cover. You gotta cram that in there to make it just 1 minute long. Okay. AFK fish farm in description. Now that's pretty clean, easy to read. And maybe I should capitalize all the description part, but at least people know what's going on in the video. I can even write new rarest mob in description for this one. I feel like the more I look at something, the better I have an idea of how I should address. The idea is to try to make everything like really easy for people to understand. So rarest mob in Minecraft. Can we use this thing? Move stuff around? No. Rarest mob in Minecraft. And minute. Okay. New rarest mob in Minecraft. Nerf in full release. See, we changed the title of these videos to last stream. So now it says Farms for Minecraft Iron Witch, Gold, AFK Fish Farm, Ink Cup, OB, Wither Skeleton, etc. UFK Iron Farm in description. So I have like, I almost have like 1,000 videos on my channel. So what I'm right now, I'm focusing, these are my most popular videos from most popular downwards. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep those videos up to date currently. And then if I have time, then I go back to least popular ones. That way, if I don't get around to the other ones, not as much big deal. Should just check these farms too, just to see if they have any wording that seems outdated. Wow, we've already been streaming for... What? We've already been streaming for 2 hours? How is that possible? All that talking about fireworks, I guess. Small, easy poglins for 1.16. Put the version here. This plus 1.16. 18 plus. Easy food farm hoglin. I'm gonna build Minecraft. Yeah, it's getting kind of long. Probably should put the steel works part. Still works. Edit. Newest farms will always be here. Yeah, luckily when I did a poll maybe like a month ago asking my viewers what was the main version they played, and by far the majority of the people played in the latest version. So that's good to know. That means it's okay for me to link to a newer version of a farm. Because most likely people are playing the newer versions. Maybe I'll save this. Ways to get above the bedrock. One thing I can do when a new version comes out, like when 1.20 comes out, I can just search for the words 1.19 through all my videos. So anything in the title that shows up with the numbers 19 will make it kind of narrow it down so I can easily update those. Okay, so I think I'm gonna also update these because I like the idea of putting it directly in the title. Newest Super Shulker Farm. And description. We'll look at all caps and see if how it looks. New. Edit. Newer, simpler design. Oh, I messed up the tutorial as well. Alrighty. Remove anything that says any type of version. New, super easy. Word auto. Make the title a little bit shorter so people can read that a bit. Newest type. I guess it's, oh, I guess they are kind of all them are kind of farms, but most of them. Newest farm. Will always. New super easy shulker farm. News and description. I guess it kind of makes sense. Description. One dot 17. I think all of them are 1.17, right? That's when the shulker splitting was introduced. 1.17. No, I guess not. Right, it was 1.16? Wait, huh? Or was it 1.17? Maybe it was 1. Wait, yeah. So, is it here I wrote 17 farms? Grouping was added in 1.18. Definitely wasn't 18. I guess right here it says new 1.17 farms. I think it's 17. 18 was a very short version. Like it lasts from the summer to the winter. And I remember making the shulker shell farms in the fall prior to the update, which came the summer afterwards. That doesn't really line up. Okay, newest description. Voice versions. Edit. News. Always be here. It's nice because I don't have to keep coming back to these videos and trying to update them and stuff. Last time we were able to update a lot of thumbnails too, because the thumbnails look so much better when you update them. Like, look at this thumbnail. That thumbnail is actually really nice. I should do more thumbnails like that. Looks very striking, interesting. There's stuff going on. It's not too cluttered. Yeah, it's very, very nice. I always like trying out new things, like new type of thumbnail styles and other things like that. JMT does his 1 to 17. Okay. That just says, I checked your latest video almost has more views than your first ever. Think about my snapshot video or my shorts video, the one I uploaded today. I find that hard to believe because my short videos hardly get any views. For some reason, I don't get very many views. Oh, latest full-length video? Okay. Yeah, my first video was actually a pretty good one. Practicing making tutorials on... Oh, it was the first time I made a video. I never really delete any of my videos. So the very first video is the very first video that's on my channel. Still up. 16 was nether, yeah. 17 is copper. 18 was just the height thing. 19 was warden. 20 will be the inventory update. You wished. Hey, Lady Blue. Welcome in. If you guys are new to stream, be sure to hit the follow button. I guess I'm not really using my controller. I could move it. Not blocking so much. IQB says, still with the Christmas music. Yeah, I'll run the Christmas music until like the Christmas vacation ends. It'll probably be a week, at least a week or two into January. I mean, Christmas is so enjoyable. Try to make it last as long as possible. I started right after Thanksgiving. I try to go as long as Christmas vacation. 17. My first has 19,000. Interesting. Sometimes your first videos will get like more views than they typically would, just because people go back to your very first video and watch it, be like, hey, what was Ray's very first video? Okay, so we also updated these look pretty good. I put the versions of this working trick because that one stopped working. When things stop working, then I make sure to put the versions in the title. So let's update this one because this is I think it's one of my first raid farms. Is it my first one? Maybe not. Maybe my second one? I don't know. Anyways, remove the... raid farm. New raid farm. In description. New raid farm in description. Put this there. Newest farm will always be here. Newest fish rate farms. Farms. I should really prepare for my video on Friday. I really don't know what video I'm gonna do on Friday. See, Friday's already the New Year's, isn't it? I guess Saturday is. Well, I guess it's New Year's Eve, right? That's when people do the celebration at night. Dang. I really don't feel like... I really wanted to do my mob head farm. I was going to do it on Christmas. No, I said I was going to do it on Halloween. What? Wait, I did. I said I was going to do it on Halloween. I didn't do it. I didn't do it on Thanksgiving. And I didn't do it on Christmas. Now I'm going to miss New Year's. Dang, I am really slacking. Hey, Altkey. Sorry for missing some of your messages. When you redeem, ask a question. Try to answer them at the very end of the stream when I see them. My mess week always remind me. How you doing there? One of our stream moderators. Sunday equals the 1st. True. So I should really have a video. I could try to upload my videos either Friday or Saturday, so they have like the weekend for people to watch them. Maybe something new to look forward to the weekend. Put out a shorts video today because it's Wednesday. Whoa, Too Much Totem has contributed 58,000. Whoa. I have no clue how you're using that bug to do that. Constantly give points and then remove them. Altkey says they're doing good. How about yourself? Doing quite well. Oh, I did eat some, like, you know, desserts during Christmas, right? And I normally don't eat desserts. Any type of, like, sugar and stuff just gives me headaches. It makes me feel sluggish. Best if I just stick with water and really basic food. New raid farm. Alrighty. Newest, make it direct newest. That looks pretty good. Orca says, sure, it can be really addicting after a while, like caffeine. Really? I don't know, sugar just gives me a headache, makes me tired. Okay. Goes from 4 wide to 3 wide. Okay, there's 3 wide. Oh, now I went down to 2 wide. Okay, there. Okay. We did this one. This one. Quick description. I think this one still works. In the video, I just made a mistake during the tutorial. I did make also a slightly faster version of the description. This one looks kind of like, might want to update this title. A bit outdated. Oh. Minecraft Infinite Nether Wood Factory. Nether Wood Factory. I also should add to that. To remove the word Minecraft. Add other word. I guess we could add that part. Newest. Oh! Key redeeming a rare mob. Love that audio. Not villager. You go into the document and you can leave a comment there of which one you want. Alt key. I don't know if the link popped up when you clicked on that. Did the link pop up for you to the rare mob document? It's also in my Discord under links. Can't find it. Yeah, go ahead and leave a comment there saying which mob you want. You have to fill it out. Like what mob you want, what name you want to give it, that kind of thing. If there is a rare mob available, I don't know, they might already been taken. You'll have to check. Newest farm will always be here. No link showed. Oh, really? There was no link when you were choosing it. Huh. Okay, it's on my Discord under links then. Yeah, I'm kind of phasing out the ray points. Okay, I think we're done with this one. Minecraft. Another. Maybe you don't need the word Minecraft in there. For any numbers here. And remove the numbers. This the farm? No, this was not the farm. This is not the farm we checked up on. There's a different with the rose farm. Like I said, I made quite a few different versions of it. Based on different changes, that sort of thing. This down. And the new AFK with a rose farm. Try all caps. In description. Dude. That way people see that, they know. Here's another Wither Rose farm. The badge. I don't know if that's a command. Alt E has been following for 2 years, 2 minutes. Wow, it's already been that long. You have been here a long time. New SFK with a farm. Isn't it weird when you make something all caps, it doesn't correct it? So I might be spelling this wrong. Descript. No, I just spelled it wrong. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid I'm gonna, because if you use all caps, it doesn't correct your spelling. Should probably check, make sure I did that correctly. Let's also remove the other numbers here. Good. Okay, has been watching for almost 100 hours. 187. What? Dang. Crazy. Make sure I spell the word description. Is that one spelled correctly? Desperate. Yeah, you can see I have a lot of Wither Rose Farm. I think we passed like 4 of them already so far. Do. Fire farm. So there's changes to the farm. I think that's a potential iron farm. I guess we just do the same thing in route caps. It just doesn't, kind of hard to read. add that one thing. And we can remove any version. Luckily, I don't have any versions in my thumbnail. I love that, Chris. Okay. This also only works between different versions, so I wrote the actual version there. And also over there. Let me just check to make sure there's no versions in the title or the description of this. That works in Java. I guess we can leave that in there in case people are wondering the version works in. Always farm for always there. I guess we could leave that there. That. Oh really, so I tested this for 1.16.5. Well, that's been a while ago. I kind of remember I did this right when 2021 came out. 2021 came out. Made this. So I guess when 2021 came out, was it 1.16.5? I can't remember they made a version around that time. And 1.17 came out that summer. I guess it was kind of close to 1.17. It doesn't feel like that long ago. Bedrock breaking, still up to date. Iron farm, so I got some other old iron farm here. Oh, there's another old raid farm. This is an old iron farm I made during the snapshots when they come out there. The header says, what does points command do? I don't know. What does it do? It tells you your points, right? Tells you your raid points. Is it supposed to do that? Well, I mean, it tells you in your whispers, apparently. That's what it says. Easy. Iron farm in this and okay. Uh, right, snack. I don't know, did I actually design this for... I don't know if this actually does work. I guess I could try to make a small iron farm like this again. I don't need a workstation and stuff. Oh, it's kind of fun. I don't know if it snaps or not. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, yeah, only works da 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 da. Okay. That's the iron farm. And then got ourselves a older style raid farm. Couple this raid farm in okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, we're actually changing the way raids work throughout throughout the version where they added in the villager pillagers. I might do something more about the villagers and actual raids, but there was some really strange stuff. I was actually working on a farm.
It's about time.
Whoa, Goofy, holy muggers. You reached the nice and clean looking 25 months worth of sub. I think you're currently the longest subbed person. Not exactly sure, but you're definitely up there. About time. Dang. Dude, that's like a quarter of 100 months of sub. 25 months of sub. Think about that, guys. It's over 2 years. Oh, wow. Constant subbing and support means a lot. If you guys want to check out all the perks that I offer as a subscriber of mine, including access to my supporter server where we play Raids Grid, so you can even be on my YouTube video series. Check it out. Yeah, that's really impressive, Goofy. Thanks so much for the long time support. Dang. We're just coming in. I'm updating the titles on my older videos so that they redirect to my newest ones, because it's so annoying when you like try and look up something, like you're trying to look up some kind of help online and like you go to something and it's like outdated. I know how that is, guys. That's why I do this. I do this because when I look for help, like, why is this article outdated, or why is this outdated, or why is this no longer work, kind of thing. So let's go ahead and we save that best raid farm in description. That should work. Enderman XP farm with barbell still works. Kind of a fun thing. This I know they nerfed the nether portal version of it. Oh, I guess I did write that. Infinite trading trick in description. See, if I spell it wrong, it'll tell me. Well, they'll give me It gives them kind of weird options. Sometimes I feel like computers, when it comes to like auto-correcting you, they're just kind of not very smart. Goose says, and here I am, still breaking my head how you pulled sand out of thin air in one of your first April Fool's videos. Oh yeah! I never explained how I did that. Maybe someday. Still get comments on that once in a while. Usually when people look back at old videos, they're like, what is this? Keep it a secret, says Goofy. Someone did figure out the floating roller coaster one. I was supposed to do a video on that. But I don't know, I just so many things I want to do videos about. It kind of gets pushed off because it's not that relevant compared to like the new 1.20 updates. Keep it a secret. Maybe I could just slowly hint about it. Maybe I've already told everybody who watches my videos exactly how it works. I just haven't found it yet. It says, Hydra says, put the explanation in your will instead. What the heck? In my will, you must create a YouTube video explaining to my viewers exactly how this works. Yes, yes, yes. That is kind of interesting. I never thought about that. Put it in the will. Okay, this trick, some of those tricks still work. Some of the snapshot stuff. Ooh. Witch farm. I should try to make sure the witch farm is up to date because it is one of the most used farms. That people use of mine. No, it's redstone, blah, 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 blah. A lot of words. I don't know if everybody reads all those. 119, it becomes slower. I can't remember why it becomes slower. Oh yeah, because the worlds are taller, that's why. Huh. Do da 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 dee do do da da dee dee do. Fascinating. How much of this should I leave in the title? I mean, it is the newest version. Let me just make sure. Still works. New Minecraft Witch Farm. And put the other numbers in. Did I say 1.16? 1.18? No, 1.19. For these like really basic farms of mine that don't really change, I think I will add the actual version in the title. But I also need to add this. Probably won't do it to any other ones. Yeah, this still works part. Maybe I could put that near the front. I feel like that's more important than some of this other stuff. Snapshot stuff. Sponge Farm. I could put the versions in the title. People, because I can kind of see when people are watching certain videos or they're commenting. I kind of am aware. Works in. I guess I already did kind of explain. Here, let me show you. So I already had this wrote down. I can just write edit. Works in Java, blah, blah, blah. So between these two versions. So that would kind of tell people don't no longer work. I could also put that in the title. I think this was. Oh, I forgot to mention Wildfire. Wildfire V, thank you for coming in with the raid. Get that? How was your stream? We also got first time chatter, Sushi. Great to see some new faces. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the follow button. I just found you on here. What's up? Right now we're watching just my mangrove tree farm get exploded continuously in the background. But in the meanwhile, we're also updating my videos so that they are up to date with the correct links. We're putting the correct new videos. So if I have like a new video that explains how to make a axolotl farm, like this one. If I turn that down, is that gonna be loud for you? 2,400 tropical fish in a. This seems kind of loud. Bucket on. This is my previous axolotl farm. My new one. I think this farm still works. So I should just link to my new one where I show how to get the tropical fish. So let's find the new one. I think it's just called Fish Farms or something. Great auto squid. Well, a lot of them. Squid, fish, axolotl farms. Have to breed them now. Here. But like this farm, I think the farm still works and produces axolotls, but you just can't get the super rare one from naturally spawned in ones. So that's why I added this edit here. And in the edit, I point to the actual farm where I show how you can breed up axolotls using my tropical fish farm. Thanks for the follow. What's your opinion on Minecraft Legacy? Which one's Legacy? Is that Xbox? I really don't know anything about Xbox. I think Xbox isn't getting updated, right? No, Xbox should get updated, right? Because Xbox is owned by Microsoft. Microsoft owns Minecraft. But why is it people say that Xbox doesn't get updated? That is strange. Or is it because it's just like a completely different version of Bedrock? Maybe that's why. Just a simple man says, I've been watching for so long. Never commented. Hey, welcome in. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the follow button. A little heart underneath the stream. Gives you some access to some lovely points and special emotes. Old edition. Which one's old edition? Old edition of what? Edition before Bedrock got ported. Oh, okay. But is it just for Xbox or is it for any device that used to play? Is it like Pocket Edition? Is it even? I thought everybody always hear about Legacy. They always say Xbox. Old console edition. Okay. Console edition. So there's more than one. I looked up with a wiki. There's quite a few of them actually. 360 does not get any more updates. Oh, because it's an older version of Xbox. Maybe that's why. Minecraft, Bedrock, Holy Bugs, Old Bugs, Legacy. Oh my god, Xbox One Legacy Edition, as well as Xbox 360. No longer see updates. No longer being updated while dark. Huh. Yeah, I just find it really hard. I find it hard for a company like Xbox to like force people to buy like an actual Xbox console, which costs you money. And it's very hard to update, and you just have to like end up like just gets old, outdated. And you have to like, throw it away and then get a new one, and it's like way worse than a computer because a computer you could like take individual parts and update them. I don't know, kind of interesting. I mean, it's very I feel like something that's gonna go away. You know, I don't know, maybe it's already going away. I don't get the whole idea. Maybe people just like lugging around their computers. Maybe if computers get smaller, then people won't be so willing to buy consoles. Didn't Steam like a few years ago? Didn't Steam at one time try to make their own console? I don't know. I mean, it's a money making thing, right, for them, but for the rest of us, it just seems like it's a big waste. If you look at the wiki, there's a whole bunch of console editions, just a lot of editions in general. I'm a collector. Well, you're collecting something that doesn't work. It says, gotta go. Thanks for entertainment. We'll return. No problem. Very cool to see you on here. Welcome in, Red Pid. Like a rapid? Red Pid. Can't actually get to the Legacy editions anymore as far as okay. Steam Deck. No, not the Steam Deck. Well, maybe I don't know what type of iOS, what type of OS does Steam Deck run? What type of operating system does Steam Deck run on? I think when they were making the Steam Deck, I think maybe just before that, they actually came out with a prototype console. It was like just like an Xbox console, kind of like a box, right? And the idea is that like it's set up just to kind of play games, and then it'd be hooked up to like the internet or whatever, and it would have, you know, its own operating system, and it would just be kind of dedicated to go onto Steam, like the Steam thing, right? And then find games and play on them through there. And I don't know if it was gonna like just kind of work for a lot of different types of games or what. But anyways, I think they gave up on it. Yeah, Steam Deck, PlayStation, or what's a PSP again? PSP is like, I guess it's kind of like a small Game Boy too. They're all kind of similar. You can easily travel to Europe and back with the console, so not much with the PC. Why is that? Are there different sizes or something? Or they just don't take the bumping? PSP. PSP, was that the one with one screen or two screens? Yeah, value. Yeah, sentimental value. That's what I kind of think what people are getting at. Steam OS. Okay. Steam OS. Steam Deck runs on Steam OS. Okay, so they do got their own operating system, but they just didn't come out with their own console. They probably didn't find it feasible. Still have value. Oh, it's Linux based. Yeah, I did remember hearing that. Oh, it could. Oh, interesting. Console fits in backpack. Really? They make consoles that small now? I mean, when I look inside my computer case, it looks like a lot of empty room in there. They could probably make it pretty small. PlayStation Portable, okay. So who owns PlayStation? I forget. Xbox is owned by Microsoft. Was it Sony, right? Sony PlayStation? Yeah. PC so large. Yeah, they could probably definitely. I'm sure people have really small PCs and stuff. But it just seems like they're not made to be compact, right? PCs aren't designed that way. They're probably more designed to be easy to swap out stuff. I'm a laptop boy because I travel so a lot. Yeah, I would definitely not want to bring my my computer around. It has just way too many things to hook up, right? Because you gotta hook up all the power cords and everything, and then like your controller, keyboards, monitors. I guess with the console, it's mostly just hook up power and a monitor, and then maybe a wireless controller. I don't know. It seems like people are just kind of getting away from that now. But like, with your phone can, I think I play games on your phone and stuff. So I could never really see myself playing Minecraft on my phone. How many of you guys ever play Minecraft on your phone? Airflow is important. Yeah, I understand that, but they could. It's like airflow is important in a console too, probably. An Apple product. What's the Apple product? Do I have a lot of free time stuff on my phone? Oh, I said, yeah, I do a lot of free time stuff. Yeah. I would expect, like, right, phones are huge. They're getting really big because first, when countries are coming, like, out of third world countries, when they're coming developed, first thing they do is get phones, right? They don't buy PCs and monitors and stuff by phone. So it's a huge market. Just test if something looks good. Huh. Remember the gaming phones? I mean, they still make gaming phones. Few times. I haven't even downloaded Minecraft because, like, apparently, right now since everybody who owns Java also owns the Bedrock Edition, means that you should also be able to play on your phone. I just never do. It's not really helpful because if I have an idea, I can't really try out the idea because it's Java, it's not Bedrock. But like you said, if you try and look for like a special color palette or something, maybe looking for different textures. Parents don't like, said my parents don't like him. Oh. Also, Bedrock, yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to follow you guys' conversation when you say something without reference. Like you wrote, no, you don't. It's a Windows only thing. It's like, wait, what are you talking about? Ooh. Maybe in the future they can have it. So when you respond to a question that I ask or a statement that I say, I'll automatically put like a little transcript of what I said and then like you responding to it. The future, guys! That's what we need for the future. Capitalize on the market when trying to keep the device portable. Also price parts and the size. I mean, yeah, are you saying okay? There's just a lot of different markets for different people that want bigger screens and like that. Mobile gaming phones. Oh, I mean, like I said, that's why there's a Steam Deck because there was a market for people playing games on the go. Personally, I would probably just get my phone to do one thing. My phone, like, I feel like the phone, phones get kind of big nowadays, and that's, I guess, because people like bigger screens. But phones are so big, it's like I really wouldn't want to carry more than like one phone around. That's just me. I just don't like carrying around a lot of stuff. If you could play games on a phone, or if you could do everything on your phone, right? That's eventually how it's going to be in the future. Everything's going to be done like a one device. Because like in the back in the day, there was like a calculator, right? You had to get a special device that's a calculator. And then if you wanted a camera, you had to buy a face camera. And if you wanted a phone, you had to get an actual phone. And if you wanted something to search the internet, you need something that can attach to the internet. And the phone kind of does all of that. And it's just going to get more and more in the future, right? Pretty soon they'll add little things. Maybe the phone can check your blood or something. And I don't know what else people need that their phone can do. I mean, most people use their phone for research, right? Like that, like the number one thing. I mean, that's the number one thing I use my phone for, right? When I have a question, I go online and be like, "What is this or what is that?" Also, it's nice. I have my phone read scientific articles to me. Kind of nice. Parents don't know. I'm watching Minecraft streams, but yeah, phone is kind of multitasking. That's true. You can get your money's worth out of it. Phones are also very expensive. It's probably one of the top things you pay for each month, right? Like you kind of want it to do everything. But it also seems like phones aren't that dependable in some cases. It'll be interesting. In the future, like I said, they'll probably either just have the phone like hooked up so you can see it through your glasses. Eventually, they'll integrate it into your body. And that's why I think like Elon and other companies are really focusing on the whole like phones in your body kind of thing. What do they even call those? It's because it's a potentially like a huge market, right? Just like phone, it's like whoever gets the majority of the phone users just gets tons of like free customers. Good gaming products. Pay a lot, but you get a lot. You do get a lot out of your phone. It's something they don't last very long. I remember when I got my first smartphone, I was like really afraid to pay. I don't know what it was, like $600 or something. Plus you gotta pay so much per month. And like soon as my phone was just paid off, then it stopped working. That wow. That's how it goes. Time you pay off your phone, it stops working. And it wasn't like repairable either. It was like completely gone. Right says you forget about the space required for all the components. Transistors can get. Is there like some kind of rule of transistors? Like every 10 years they have their size? I don't see phones taking over dedicated gaming machines. No. No, the thing is, you don't have to, right? You don't have to make a dedicated machine for gamers. Because a lot of gamers are casual gamers, right? They're not hardcore gamers. Casual gamers. If I was a casual Minecraft player, I would surely play on my phone. But I'm just not. So that's why I'm playing on PC. Like it's like when you watch your YouTube videos, right? If you're like a dedicated YouTube video watcher, probably got like 5 screens going, watching all those videos. If you're like a casual video YouTube watcher, you probably just watch them on your screen. Like anything, right? It's anything that's good at a lot of things isn't good at a specific thing. So phones are good at a lot of things, therefore not good for specifics. Okay. That's right. Rail and Duper. Dupe encryption. New version. I don't know where this one goes to. I think I might go to the armor thing. Or the trick video. It does go to the trick video. Okay. Alrighty. Save that one. Oh, there's the mining trick one. Huh. They got two. Both my mining trick videos are right beside each other for reviews. Interesting. Which one is which one's my newest? Let's see. Let me throw up this. I'm gonna grab some more water. I'll be right back. In the meantime, click on all my social links there in the chat and on screen. Be right back. And I'm back. Sushi says it went from Legacy Edition to Phone Market. Ray streams are epic. I enjoy chatting about these different subjects, especially when I'm not too focused on doing what's at hand. Go ahead and remove that one. Really need to do something about planned obsolescence and recycling, stuff like that in our electronics. Yeah, I think the problem is stuff's too cheap to get, right? There's no incentive to recycle. Or there's less incentive. I mean, there is some incentive to recycle. Especially if something has like gold plated. We're like, yeah, I'll recycle that. Where's the line between a small phone and or large phone and a small tablet? Yeah, I don't know. You're right. Okay, being slowed down though. Trying to run into issues like electronics, basically teleporting through walls. Electrons. Walls and going into wires. You're not supposed to. Quantum tunnel. Well, dang. So I think what you're saying is like the components which are used in what's the main thing? Transistors. So the components used in that are so small and fragile they can get interfered with, like random other things can interfere with them, I guess you're saying. Subscription progress plan. He says Ray streams are like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. What's the best phone case? One that protects your phone. Yeah, I don't know if people know this, but you're not supposed to, like most phones, you're not supposed to stick in your pocket. Just because of the waves they put off. They found them to, like, not be good to put like your phone really close to your body. You're supposed to actually have all your phones in a like something that's on the exterior outside. They would say like keep it a few inches away from your body or something, which not really anybody does. But I have mine like on the outside, like an outside pouch, or you want to call it, phone holder. Wiley says we had ham and beans that I put in a crock pot last night, cornbread and fried potatoes. That sounds really good. Ham and beans in a crock pot, cornbread. Dang, I really love cornbread. Cornbread is like something I hardly ever eat, but I really love it. It's so like wholesome. Companies to recycle instead of using new materials. What's a crock pot? Oh yeah, slow cooker. Yeah, that's our name for it. Yeah, try and edit stuff on your phone. I tried using the YouTube editor, which is kind of built into YouTube, on my phone. It was horrendous. I managed. I can't remember where it was. Oh yeah, when I was in San Diego at TwitchCon, I had this idea I was going to record videos while I was at TwitchCon. I was like, huh, should I bring my laptop? I was like, well, maybe I'll try recording on my phone. And I tried it. I was like, nope, I am not going to be doing any recording in San Diego. I'm just going to put out some things about the new updates, and that's it. It says it's not so much interference as it's the universe glitching and moving particle. Tiny distance for no reason. Something like that. Sounds very similar to what I said. I think it's all related to each other. Like, what you're dealing with is so small and fragile, it's easy for any little thing from the outside to interfere with it, even if you don't understand exactly what that thing is. The thing is, they don't design products to be recycled. I mean, that's the main thing that I don't like. I wish they would design products so that they're easy to recycle. But they design products to be cheap to build. It's like you can either design a product to be cheap to build or easy to be recycled, or maybe make a product that's really for longevity, so it lasts a long time. But it's like, it seems like the motive is just like, nope, we just want to make cheap products. And people buy it, it's based off the consumer. The consumer buys cheap products, so that's what they build. If everybody bought super well built products, that's what companies would build you, sell you. Huh. Interesting. I should try change this thumbnail. See, the thumbnail also says a version. I try not to put versions in the thumbnails because then it's hard to update it. I think so far I've been doing pretty good with that. Well, I also do put versions in thumbnails because it does help, but then it also makes it harder later on. I have to come in and change the thumbnail. Okay, let's see if I can find this, or I can just redo this thumbnail. What just happened? Corey the Hut came in with 989 middies. What? Wow. Thank you so much, Corey the Hut. That's insane. I really appreciate that. I'm guessing you're trying to get to the goal. Yes, you did. You got exactly to the goal in the top left-hand corner, which was 999 biddies. That's exactly. Dang. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. That's amazing. Got a lot on there. We actually completed both our cheer goal and our sub goal today. I think this is the first time that happened in a long time. Might be the first time ever. Huh. Thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate that. Can we get some hype in the chat? Completing both goals. Got these cool hype emotes. I also got party one. That's crazy. Crazy. Let's see if I can find the video related to that thumbnail. Something about duping, so I should probably just look for the word dupe. No match. No match. Corey also come in with a subscription. Hey, welcome to the Gordy Gang. Check out all the different perks you get along with it. Put that link there in chat. Okay, I cannot find this actual thumbnail. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to download the thumbnail and we will edit it. So, if you guys didn't know, we can actually come down here. I don't want to change, I just want to download it. There. I can actually download this. Pretty cool. So, even if you do, even if you do lose the thumbnail, you always download it and then make a new one. For some reason, whenever I try to download something, it always tries to save it as a WebP. Is there a way to change the default so it always saves it as a PNG instead? That does get annoying. Okay, let's open this up, and it's gonna be too hard to edit this. Ryan Frost says, I would like to know that too. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I never really had the problem where stuff was being saved as a WebP format. But recently, holy muggers. It's so annoying. I have to go in there and rechange it. Okay, so this is the thumbnail. All I'm going to do is add a layer on top. Add a little box on top of this. And we'll color the box some color. Not sure which one yet. And then in the box, we'll put some text. Oh, text is also white, or also black. New. Dupe. Okay. Let's change bigger. Put this kind of the center. Maybe up here is fine. We'll make the rest of this box a little bit similar shape as what we got going on in the background. Let's try out some different stuff. Try black, white words. Not bad. Make the text a little bit smaller. The way I do this, since this program isn't that good, so I have to kind of use weird tricks to do stuff. So, how do I do this? I colored this black, or color this some color. Keep coloring it, makes these text a little bit smaller. Then I remove all of that, and look at that, makes the words a little bit easier, a little easier to read. That's so undefined. Okay. Alrighty. We will save this. Save this as Old Duke. Sounds like a name for a dog. Old Duke. Old Yeller. Okay. Now that we have a new thumbnail, I can go ahead and put a new thumbnail in. Find it. Streaming for over 3 hours, 20 minutes. Wife says, I would like to know this. I know what? Missed something. I think that's because the file that Art downloaded is displayed as... Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the WebP thing. Totally forgot about that already. Comment for websites to do so. Because the file you're downloading is displayed as a... Huh. So you're just saying it's more common for websites to use WebP now instead of PNG and just running into it more? Goofy says, okay, I had quite a long day today and close to midnight. Time for you to hit the snooze and lurk button. Catch you next time, Yawning Ray. Have a good one, Goofy. Yeah, I do have the Yawning Ray, or is it a Sleeping Ray? What is it even called? I got a lurk one, and I got a couple. Yeah, I got a sleep one. Thank you, Goofy, for the support. Alrighty. Added the new image. If I click save, it's add the image over here now. Look at that. Much nice. Making way down. I don't know which one of these mining trick ones are correct. Any of them are correct. Open up both of them. Well, this one's definitely an old one. I made this one during 1.17 snapshot before they actually came out with the new mining tricks. This one might be the most recent one. I think I released this around December. I wish there was a way I could see when actually, like the date. Should just put the date of when I released it just here somewhere so I know when it is. Okay, so this one, oh, this one has 1.17 right there. Oh. Snapshot 21, so it was early year of 2001. So almost 2 years ago. And 1.18 actually came out last year around this time. Around Christmas. Hey, Catman. I'm just trying to wonder why, usually, because this video is a little bit outdated. Why didn't I link this video in this one? One, except we're at the lowest part of the new generation. There's just like a lot of different tests and stuff around. Oh, that's kind of loud for you. Not connected to any caves, but now that you don't have to worry about max. Actually, all this height. Huh. Okay. Can fix this though. It says one at 17. Maybe I just kind of gave up on this video. Didn't want to bother updating it. Or deep caves in the description. Then we'll add this video to the actual description. Edit. Newest mining. Okay. I was testing rates of farms and stuff like that. I believe this one is the latest one. Because this is where I showed the infinite exposing the I don't know why I keep changing the audio volume. I showed the night vision. Yeah, I don't think I need to update this one because this one is the latest tricks. All cases, I just got 5x from a Streamlabs minigame. That's incredible. I wonder, do you think I should do like more like mini games during my streams? I see like some streamers, they do stuff like bingo. So like if I say a certain thing, let's say I complain about a version or something. Like whenever I complain about a version or something like that, then you get a bingo card, and one of the things on the bingo card is like Ray whistling or Ray complaining about something, and then you can slowly fill out the bingo card and win something. Godly Gamer contributing to the community challenge. I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, it was really cool for the stream I'd seen it on. Yeah. I think because my streams are kind of, there's a variety. It's like, not, it has to be something that occurs in possibly all my streams so you can actually fill out your bingo card. Okay, mining tricks or cave mining strats. Yeah, I'll do say tricks. Tricks. There is a lot of videos. I mean, we start realizing like how many videos I have that could potentially be updated. But I think going forward, it should be a little bit easier if I constantly link back to my farm everything document. Excuse me. Because that'd be easier to find stuff. The last duping video link to the new duping video? I think I did. I didn't even check. Didn't link to this one. Well, maybe not that one. No, yeah, I linked to a different thing. Yeah, different video. I always like find it interesting when I watch somebody And then like I see they have a video and the video is like interesting. Like if you're watching my stream, you see a video on here that you're interested about. And then you're like, oh, I gotta watch that video. So then you like try to remember what the title is and you go look it up. I know I've done that before. So they'll be watching something and they'll be like referencing something and be like, oh, that sounds cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many more I want to do. Still need to get a video ready for Friday. I don't want to spend all my free time doing this. This is something I kind of work on in the background, on and off. It's kind of fun to do it with you guys. You can chat about certain things. How about we'll pick this up another day. Throw my socials in the chat. We'll find somebody to raid. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Quite a bit for me. What if you're taking a break? Anyone's cheering and by having a random number picked, winner has case number. I'll continue to think about it. It has to be something that has to be kind of automated, like my moderators have to kind of do it so I don't get bogged down. Wow, there's actually a lot of people that do Minecraft today. I'm actually surprised. I think it's like one of the most people I've seen doing Minecraft in a long time. Crazy. Crazy. Something I would like to do more of is raid people I haven't raided before. Let me just check. Every time I should check and see somebody new that we can raid. But yeah, as I do that, make sure you guys join all my social links there in the chat. Click them all. They're also on screen and underneath of stream as well. I'm looking for somebody that's English and is also doing vanilla survival. I'm always surprised like how many different language Minecraft streamers there is. Probably don't quite truly fathom. You go through all of them. To raid. I guess someone's doing a hardcore world. How about we raid them? Hardcore English. Yeah. It looks like a decent stream. Let's raid. Their name is Trail 3D. Or is it G3? Or is it... Oh, maybe it's Get Railed. Oh, okay. It's like a play on words. Okay. Let's raid Get Railed. Thanks, guys, for sticking around. Join us in this raid. We can raid his big part. Let's see who he's all up to. He's doing a hardcore world. Like he's digging out maybe a perimeter or something. Be pretty cool. Hardcore world. 1.19. So you guys should be able to kind of understand what's all going on. It looks like vanilla Minecraft to me. We'll see what they're all up to. We'll give them some hype and some love with our raid as always. If you guys could copy the raid message. They are, I guess they are marked as mature. I did not see that, but hopefully it's not too bad. Because my streams are family friendly, PG-13. But yeah, copy that raid message. We're gonna paste that into their stream when we raid them. So go ahead and throw in whatever lovely emotes you guys have. Let them know that we are coming in with a raid. See what they're all up to. Thanks guys so much for joining in the stream. Appreciate the amazing support today. We had tons of small raiders. Our